afternoon and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Oh my goodness, guys. We are in for a blizzard, an actual blizzard, guys. Well, I don't know if it's classified as a blizzard, but we are under a winter snow or storm warning because we were supposed to get anywhere from what I heard was 8 to 10 inches, and they said in some areas it could accumulate to be a foot. And plus, that's not including what we already had on the ground. So I'll include a quick little video that I recorded earlier today of Matthew, who decided that in honor of the Winter Olympics, which are starting tomorrow, the opening ceremonies tomorrow, he was going to take off his shirt and go right through the snow, shirtless, and like bear crawl right through the snow or slide, or he called it swimming. It didn't really look like that. We didn't have really enough at the time. I'll include that clip for you guys. Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go right here, right in this path.
Wait. I thought you said you were taking your shirt off.
Hold
Hold
You guys ready?
No, not yet. Wait. No! I want you to run into a somersault. And
Okay,
then
go.
Get
Go?
Go.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
It's just
God. Oh my God, it's so cold.
Yeah, we've got already, you guys can see out there, let's see, I'm gonna open up the door. Dogs are gonna all freak out. But we've got, I don't even know, you guys can't really even hardly see. We've got like a lot of snow out there, guys, and school is canceled for both Matthew and Jack tomorrow. Matthew heard they actually have, because they have their computers, they technically, I don't know that they actually even have to make up the snow days because it's considered an e-learning day because they have their computers for school, so they just do their work on their computers. Like the teachers will come up with like, oh, we're doing, you know, do this, read this, you know, or whatever, and then they just do the work on their computer for the day, or like whatever homework's assigned they have to turn in. I think, like, I don't know if they do Dropbox or however they do it, but they have to turn it in by the end of the day. So, oh my gosh, these dogs are a mess. They just came in from outside from going to the bathroom. So, yeah, we've got, like I said, a bunch of snow. Matthew knew that his school was canceled. They had told them that it was going to be an e-learning day, but they never officially, my parents never officially got any type of email or anything like that. Then me and my mom ran out to Walmart, and my mom got stuff that she needs to make dinners for the next 3 days because we are going to be snowed in, so we can't go out or can't get any food or anything like that. We also can't go to the grocery stores really any later because it's not supposed to really let up, I don't think, until, like, my mom was saying Saturday. I thought until at least Friday at some point. I knew for sure that it was supposed to snow. So regardless, we're going to have snow for quite a while, and it's going to continuously snow for a good portion of the next handful of hours. I don't know if it's gonna be like 48 or 72 or like 24, but we'll have snow for a while. And then I forgot where I was going with this, but while we were out at Walmart, my mom got a text or call or whatever from Jack's school saying that they'd be canceled. Matthew had already assumed, like I said, that he was, and then later they ended up getting the email or text message. But Matthew was like, oh yeah, all the teachers had already said and everything like that, and even prior, once they got home from school, all of the after school activities for tomorrow were canceled. It didn't start snowing until 6 o'clock, which was just about the time me and my mom got home, and it wasn't like super bad, but yeah, we got home and we ended up, you know, just Matthew went out in the snow then and played in the snow for a while. And what's the matter, Bravo? I got a little bit more of my list done for my, what was I gonna say, not grocery shopping, for my, like, I bought a list that I'm doing, my compiling my list and everything like that. So I am, I got more of that done. I also watched the Hawks game. And then right now, what I'm gonna do before I head to bed, what I'm gonna put in the dehydrator before I go to bed, is I bought 2 cartons or pints, I don't know if it's a full pint or not, of tomatoes. You guys can see in here the, what are they? Not red tomatoes, they're like the grape tomatoes? Yeah, I think. I personally like the size of cherry tomatoes. There's some grape tomatoes, when they're in season, the organic ones taste really good, but they're not juicy enough for me, and I like the really juicy tomatoes, and so I prefer the cherry tomatoes over grape tomatoes. But since there were the organic grape tomatoes, I think they were like $1.50 or something like that, close to that. And so I got 2 of them. And what I had read, because guys, I've had this dehydrator for like probably 2 years now, and I've never really read the instructions on what you're actually supposed to do, or like what the best way to prepare and treat your fruits and vegetables before you do it. I just flipped to the little time guide in here, and it'll say, like, for example, nectarines, wash, pit, peel, cut into 3/8 slices, dry skin, side down, you know. And it's supposed to be the test to make sure if it's like done or not is that it's supposed to be pliable. And so it'll tell you like the best dry is 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 to 16 hours. Goodness, guys, I'm all tongue-tied. So like that, for example. Well, I did grapes before, and the grapes took stinking forever. And I did whole grapes, which I've read some people say split the grapes in half actually takes less time. But what I read on here was the same thing. It's 135 degrees. And the grapes are supposed to be 22 to 30 hours. That's a long time. But what I was reading prior to here was that if you actually blanch them before you with fruits, and so I was thinking tomatoes might work too, because I have made dehydrated like grape tomatoes before, but I cut them in half and the dry time still seemed like it was pretty long. So what I read is that you blanch them first. If you do a water blanch, a steam blanch, or an electric steamer blanch, which we have an electric steamer, and I was like, oh, perfect, I don't have to blanch them, because I've blanched fruit before or vegetables before, and I did not like doing it. Honestly, it just felt like an extra added step that I was like, I don't want to do this. But we used a steamer yesterday night anyway for steamed vegetables, so it was dirty, and I was like, okay, well then I'm gonna have to throw it in the dishwasher. I rinsed it off by hand, but I was like, well, since it's dirty anyway and I have to put it in the dishwasher, I was like, I might as well just use it then. Today, since I had it in the drying side of the sink, just throw the tomatoes in there and then do those at the same time, so I'm not washing it twice. So I'm gonna test it out with this. It says it's good because the steaming and like blanching them helps to but it helps to like soften the outer shell of like grapes, tomatoes, I forgot what other vegetable or fruits they had mentioned in here, but a handful of other ones. Let me see if I can see. It says tough skinned fruits, sometimes natural protective wax coating such as grapes, plums, cranberries, etc. And I was thinking tomatoes, because you know, you blanch tomatoes a lot of times too if you're gonna freeze them. So I was thinking that, you know, doing it in the dehydrator then and blanching them and then throwing them in the dehydrator maybe will help speed up the process a little bit, because again, it does have that, you know, the skin on the outside, and then it might take a little bit less time, hopefully. So it says 8 to 10 hours. I'm going to do it overnight, and when I wake up, test them, check them out, see how they are. But I'm going to try and do them whole this time instead of cutting them in half, because I felt like, I don't know, I just, like I said, when I did the grapes, I like the whole grapes instead of having like halved grapes, which were dehydrated into raisins, obviously, but I didn't like having the halved grapes, or I'm sorry, not the half grapes, but I like that having the full raisin instead of like the half raisin, because when they shrivel up though, they get tiny anyway, and so you're having like a half of that size anyway, which you guys can just see what regular raisins look like, you know, and you figure that's an entire like one full raisin. Okay, these are not mine, these are the ones that I got at what's this, I got these at Valley Produce, but these weren't a bad price. It was $2.49 per pound, which I think is actually cheaper than getting them at Aldi. But these ones are actually, like, because they're the bulk ones, I feel like they're more natural. So you guys can see like that one right there. That one's actually a pretty big one. But, you know, you're getting them in half, and like even to the golden raisins, those aren't huge. And if you figure you cut that in half, those are like really small. And I don't know, when I have raisins, I like them to be like big, nice, full-size raisins. So like I said, I'm just going to test it out this time, see if this works better, and then maybe in the future I'll try grapes again, just because I think that when I get grapes for like 99 cents or whatever, I will seriously, more than likely, if it does work, do them in the dehydrator and make some more homemade raisins, because again, $2.50 for a pound of raisins isn't a bad price, but if I can do them for 99 cents a pound and do them myself, I would gladly do that. And like I said, and you know, and they're more natural, natural and they do have less preservatives and all that kind of stuff in there than the store-bought. And especially if you do it yourself, you know what you put into it, which if I bought them straight from the farm, you know, or from, you know, the grocery store, I guess. But you know, I will even too a lot of times get the organic ones. They'll be $1.50 a pound, which is still super cheap, and that's organic raisins. Those would be a lot more money than $2.50 per pound at the grocery store. So again, I'm saving a lot more money doing them myself if it all does work out, and I can do that a little bit faster. So I'm gonna, like I said, test it out with these and see how they work, and then maybe in the future try with some raisins as well. But yeah, I like to, and also too, I think they taste a little bit more fresh, especially if you eat them within like a couple of weeks, than like the bulk raisins that you don't know how long they've been sitting on the shelf for, you know, at the grocery store or whatever. And so these, like I said, just about done. I probably have about 5 to 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna throw them into the dehydrator, and then I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed because it's about 11 o'clock right now. Like I said, just dehydrate those overnight, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, and like I said too, I've been, honestly guys, I have to keep stopping myself. If I brought the spinach in my room, I would probably wind up eating the entire bag in one sitting. So every single time I come to the kitchen, I keep eating like a little bit more of this. This is my little snack because seriously, guys, it's so stinking addictive. And it fills me up. If I have like a small little handful of spinach, it's like half of a salad. And so like, but it's dehydrated, but like, I don't know, it fills me up and I'm like not super hungry. But it's like such an amazing snack. But like I said, I could eat the entire bag and not realize it, and it'd be like an entire bag of spinach that I ate fresh out of the fridge, which I wouldn't be able to do, but because it's like in this small little thing, I could just keep going and just keep eating it. And it like melts in your mouth too. Oh my gosh, guys, they're so stinking amazing. But I do have another bag of spinach that's maybe about a week or maybe 2 weeks old, which is just about a good time to throw it in the dehydrator again. So I might do that tomorrow if those tomatoes are done when I wake up. So, or I might even do them tomorrow night because the tomatoes should hopefully be done by then. But, yeah. So, Bliss, have you enjoyed the snow? Did you get to go enjoy the snow? You're looking at me very upset, like, did you get to enjoy the snow, girl? Huh? Do you like the snow? I know you really do. Uh-huh. You're so cute, my Blissy. Oh, I don't film you so much because I have little puppies that come and hog all of they heard me talking to her and they came running in here. But yeah, I'm talking to you, and Bravo or Charlie came in here. I heard them in the kitchen. Maybe they're not. Do you want to end today's vlog, Bliss? I'll give you the special honors. Say if you guys enjoyed today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and we'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye guys!